Are we live? Okay, I got a new microphone. Let me lift it up. JBL. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I need to know from anybody who, if anyone shows up, this is very spontaneous. Again, I was trying to do Mondays, remember? I was trying to switch to Monday. Um, and I don't, I did a quick one. Um, just texting. Amphibious, how's it going? How are you doing? The camera's over there. The TV screen. What do you call it? Computer monitors up there. Amphibious. I keep forgetting your real name, and that's so rude. And you know what's sad is I don't have a way to type in. That's one thing I meant to ask my son Taylor. If he could help me there, to have maybe I could open it up on my YouTube app. You know what the heck's that? What am I talking about? Maybe I could go on my YouTube app and have it there. But I keep on it. I want to. I always want to say what. No, I was gonna say Derek. That doesn't sound right. I'm trying to go into my. How the fuck? God, man, I get so frustrated so easily. That's what's wrong. That's not right to get so frustrated so easily. Um, I'm just gonna see if I can go into my own live stream. Oh yeah, it says live right now. Now if I click on that, I'm not gonna look at it. Maybe I can't go into it. I should be able to. 2 minutes ago it says. Is anybody there? Is it still? Let me just see. It says live. I already got a like, so that's cool. But I thought I could maybe go into it. But where am I at here? What is this? Is this? That's YouTube. I should be able to. Annoying. Let's go back here. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Let's try it this way. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Oh. Turn that down. Turn that. Don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. Now I can comment. I don't know what the delay is at all here. I'm going to be behind schedule. I can't see anybody's comments now. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I wrote sort. Okay. Matt. Gosh, why can't I remember that? Matt, he knows where it's at. In the store. In the store. There was Matt. He knows where it's at. In the okay, let's see if that works. Corner master store. Matt. I just wrote Matt. So I'll keep my phone open, and then I can maybe comment if I want to. Amphibious, you coyote. Thank you very much. So, before I, okay, Rose, I'm about to crash for real because I'm tired. Well, that was very fast. Rose, come on. Did you want to hear a song before you go to bed? Anybody who's willing to and can comment on how loud I am. I have this little thingy that goes back and forth. That goes back and forth, telling me my levels. I'm not totally inept, but that's my levels, my audio levels. And it's going into the yellow, but sometimes I know when people say it's too quiet, or if I'm crack, I'll play a song here and we'll see if I crackle. So my microphone's down here. Like I said, it's a new microphone. We'll just see how. Is that okay? Hear my song, hear me sing this tune and take it with you, loves, Rose. Hear my voice, it's always running places, and that's not my choice. do I know? Well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above and the cold hard ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon, getting the chords all wrong. See me cry half the time, I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough? Is there something going wrong? You guys there? Sorry, seems like everything's frozen, but maybe I'm wrong. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow, smooth, and the deep and the rough? Do I know, is there a place for the soft and the tough? Can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon. Boy, what am I getting the chords all wrong, everybody? I apologize. That's how it goes sometimes. But I'm going to try again. Sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Ooh. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious light that shone on me when I was a boy. Now I'm older, and the prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know you're guiding us now. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo. Do we got anybody there? Let's see. It says 2 people. That's better than nothing. That's okay. I know some people just don't get anybody at their things, and I get like a couple hundred views, and that makes me happy. And you know what? It's all about my happiness. That's all that matters. Nothing else. I don't care about anybody else. I don't love anybody else. I just love me. And it's all about me. Very, very, very selfish. And I don't care. Because I'm selfish. Yeah. Anyways, let me see. Yeah, I got nobody watching. I'm curious if I am too loud. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know. This is a brand new microphone. So if anybody wants to comment, hey, Matt Lorette commented and said, sounds good to me. Okay, that's good enough for me. What the thing is, yeah, I just don't want to, the problem is if sometimes the audio sounds really good. Okay, right on. Well, it's down here in front of me. I got it tilted up a little bit. I can tilt it right down. I just don't know. And I just don't want to blow anybody's mind. Okay. All right, here we go. What can I do? I don't even know. I'll play you a new song I wrote. I played it last time, but I'll send you big things. I know you mean things. Matt, I know you mean things. Big things happened in my life since last November. Matt, what's going on? Either because I don't know much about you. I know you're a tradesman or you have about 7 trades. Did you have a woman in your life? Did you get married? Or are you married already and now you're expecting? Or did you win some kind of lottery? Maybe. Yeah. Send me an email. Let me know. That's great. You don't have to bring it up here, but that's totally fine. I'm just sending a few texts out to my family and friends and just seeing what's up. I had a neat day today. Donna, you coyote. So Donna, I don't know how many people here. Donna, I don't know how many people are here. I'm just barely getting my computer running here. But yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, today at work we had a what you call a practice scenario for an emergency. It wasn't, we didn't go out in the field and blow something up and then everybody run for shelter and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be a little scared though. I can't run much anymore. It's pretty embarrassing. Can you imagine seeing me in slow mo running? It'd be bad. I'd be just like, help, somebody help. That's kind of what it'd be like. But Donna, I'm on your TV. Hi, Donna. Well, tell us who our next guest is. What's the guy's name? Bob Barker's the host. All right, Bob. It's Sandra Olenhart. Come on down. I was watching Price is Right with Donna the other day. Me and my wife Janice. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, well, tell them what they're going to be bidding on, John. A Globe bar. That's what they had. Donna had these retro shows. What's that? Vintage? What's that channel called again, Donna? I know the name. I just can't remember right now. It's like vintage. Pretty cool because you don't have to put up with the ads. Although, like Janice said, it's kind of neat to see the ads. Sometimes the ads do come up and they're really old ads from when I was a kid. It's from the 80s. And they'll have, oh, that was Game Show Channel. Okay. And isn't there some other one that's like old shows? Nothing but old shows. Retro or something. The Game Show Channel. Yeah, so anyways, they had, what was like, oh, of course, what's the big one, right? A new car. A new car. And she's watching it through YouTube. So, so they get a new car, and it's like a Datsun, something you haven't even heard of in quite a few years. The new Datsun 510 with a 5-speed transmission and California emission standards or something. They usually say something about that. And this can be yours if the price is right. And so they bid on it. So they got to guess the price of this car. So you're sitting here looking at this car. It's funny. They're kind of square and chunky. That's the way they make that's like me. I'm square and chunky. What am I doing? Doesn't matter. It's my channel. Do what I want. I told you I'm selfish. So anyways, they got this little Datsun 510s hatchback, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, crap, I don't know. So this woman is up there bidding on this thing, and she's trying to figure it out. And she gets it right. And do you know how much it was? I'll guess. Donna's going to probably correct me but it was something like $5,922 or 25. The brand new car was $5,952 or something. We're all just like, holy cow. It is shocking. Do you know what I'm in Canada? Oh, well, Alberta number 1. Okay. I live in Alberta. It happens to be in Canada. But up here, the price of a car, okay, like a truck, let's say, because lots of trucks around here, a big fat truck, they start usually around $70,000 to $80,000. There are vehicles driving around the neighborhood that are $110,000. I looked for about 3.5 minutes. Yeah, it was 1982. I looked for about 3.5 minutes at a Toyota something or other. We needed something big for the family, and I was getting so. Anyways, I didn't want to go into payments. Of course, we didn't want to go into payments. But anyways, it was a brand new Toyota Sequoia. It was $128,000. Did you hear me? $128,000. This house, I bought this house for $111,000. That was 23 years ago, granted. Crazy, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, this is a new song of mine. What's it called? It's called They Say. I played it at the last live stream, but I'm just working on it still, so I want to play it a bit more so I get to know it. Jordan is working out a nice guitar piece for this song too. We played it together. It sounds pretty cool. They say love is a many splendored thing, a heard in 4-part harmony, never stays in tune. They say the kindness even the deaf can hear, that was until you came near, then up and left the room. They say the heart is a lonely hunter too, at least it was till I found you. You led me to my doom. They say life is what it be's. Okay, I want to change it anyway, 'cause I'm lonely as a tube. They say that I move too fast, but if I stay here, my mind's gonna blast like a 243 in the boiler room at 300 yards away. I know it don't make much sense looking from the past to the present tense, but when it all boils down, well, you know what they say. They say that faith is a gift from God, you know, with a fear that'll scare the crows from eating all your food. They say that time can mend a broken heart. With me it didn't know where to start, 'cause I'm always rude. They say that we were birds of a feather, no, you broke the cage 'cause you had to go, tired of the view. They say there's other fish in the sea, I guess. I'll just float here and rest, stare up at the moon. They say that I move too fast, but if I stay here, my mind's gonna blast like a 243 in the boiler room, a 300 yards away. And I know it don't make much sense moving from the past to the present tense, but when it all boils down, well, you know what they say. They say that I move too fast, but if I stay here, my mind's gonna blast like a 243 in the boiler room at 300 yards away. And I know it don't make much sense moving from the past to the present tense, but when it all boils down, you know what they say. When it all boils down, you know what they say. That's it. That's called You Know What They Say, or They Say. Well, you know what they say. That's kind of what it's based on, that little saying. Well, you know what they say. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You know what they say. If my auntie had nuts, she'd be my uncle. You know what they say. You know, stuff like that. Did I just say that? What the heck? If you guys want to take a screenshot, go ahead. Because that looks pretty good, actually, I have to say. Go ahead, do it. Did you take it yet? Take a screenshot. Say it. Say it in your photos. Screenshot. I can do a more, maybe a little bit more sexy. Donna. Just call me HEEy. I'm just gonna fix this picture over here. Just gonna fix this picture up. Oh, ow, I'm hurting myself. Dang it. Oh, idiot. Anyways, what was I gonna do? I was gonna try to do another one. I'll try here. Think that you're alone when you're alone now. Think I cannot see under your dark shroud. And the fortress that you built, what does it stand on? Certain kind of guilt you should have ran from. I know. That's why I'm here. There's a difference in the hearts that are still hurting. And there's a difference in the kind of pain you're flirting with. And there's an open wound that's begging for attention. And the souls of all before you never mention. And how you can't look back. That's why I run. Why I fall. It's why I wrap my arms around you, soul and all. It's why I play. It's why I jest. It's why I play. I always get that wrong. It's why I shuffle things around, so you might stay. That's why I run. Took what you could, and then you ran, son. Your pride and your greed, it held you ransom. And now that you are done, you are empty. Come back to my arms, 'cause I have plenty. And I will forget. And I will run, and I will fall, and I will wrap my arms around you, soul and all. And I will play, and I will jest, and I will take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. That's why I run. Hi, Jeanette. That's why I run. Why I fall. That's why I wrap my arms around you, soul and all. That's why I play. That's why I jest. That's why I take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. That's why I run. There you go. Do you guys like my hat? Did I tell you about my hat? I did, I think. I got this from Richard, this hat. I was always commenting and complimenting him on his hat when and if you look back in his old videos when he was doing yard work and stuff, a lot of times he'd be wearing this chapeau. And I looked online, I looked places to find like this is like a mini sombrero. I always said, man, I sure like that hat. That's such a nice hat. Guess what? So then, all of a sudden, in the mail, there's this box. And what's in it? This hat. It's so cute. He's such a nice guy. Anyways, Jeanette's here. Hi, Jeanette. Thanks for joining. I did a spontaneous. Janice is out tonight. She went, there was, what do they call it? A bar crawl? A bar... pub crawl maybe, where you drink as much as you can and then you go to the next bar and then you drink and then you crawl to the next one and then you drink a whole bunch more and then you crawl to the next one. Then I got to take her sorry butt home when she's drunk, put the kids to bed myself, then help her into bed. Sometimes I'm just thinking sometimes, oh, forget it. Just forget. I'm just going to leave her. I'm going to leave her passed out on the staircase. There's sometimes I just want to do that. Just leave her all passed out on the staircase. Donna, you know what I mean, right, Donna? Donna knows. Donna knows that Janice doesn't wear a hat. Janice wears a halo. So that little story there was a bunch of much bull crap as you could find in the back of a cattle farm that only has, bulls. No cows, just a bunch of bulls, and all they do all day is just go poop everywhere. That'd be kind of the same thing as what I just said, a whole bunch of bull poop. So anyway, how's the new microphone doing? You guys can hear me? You're probably like saying, yeah, I kind of wish I couldn't. You're being awfully weird tonight, Joe. Well, gotta be weird sometimes. There's too much normal stuff in the world, right? The world's just way too normal. There's nothing weird going on anywhere. So I'm just going to be a little bit weird to counteract all the normalcy. Normalcy? Normalcy? No, I think normalcy is a word. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. What am I going to... I don't want to play that one. I'm going to change it up. Take my hand, walk with me to the floor. I've never done this before. I know the field, I know the plow. I never wanted more until now. Until now. Until now. Your eyes that sparkle and that pretty dress. Thanks, Renee. My hands are calloused and my hair's a mess. What hair? This is the waltz my mother used to sing. And your name's Matilda. That's quite a thing. That's quite a thing. That's quite a thing. La da 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 da. remember that starry night. I couldn't talk or do nothing right. I thank the Lord you saw who I really was. Matilda, my love, Matilda, my love, Matilda, my love. La da da la da 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 la da da la da la da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, sing Matilda, oh, sing Matilda, you come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang and he danced and waited while Billy Boyle and you come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thanks, Renee. Renee. Do I know you, Renee? Have you been here before? Juno. I see Juno Beach. My eyes are getting bad. I have to change my... I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. So, yeah. Hey, Juno, how's it going? That's, I believe, old family friend. BitGeeker. I haven't seen that name for a while. How's it going? I wonder why. Like, where have you been, BitGeeker? Where have you been? Renee? Okay, sorry, Renee. It's not you, BitGeeker. It's me. I'm scared of commitment. Can you hear me? Juno, I'm going to put you on the spot. Because Juno, I know, has audio background. No offense, Matt. Don't get offended. Matt is Amphibious North. His real name is Matt. Anyways, I asked him, Juno what? Juno what? Can you tell me if it's too loud or too quiet? Am I crackling? That's what I worry about. I'll do something kind of loud. Get ready, everybody. Back up. What can I do? That's a big guitar strum. Did that crack? Perfect. Well, I haven't heard that one before. What can I, Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. He said perfect. Good enough for me. Thank you, Juno. I haven't done this song in a long time. I wrote this one for my wife. It's called Can't Break Us. Why? Why did I write it? Well, sometimes it seems like you're under attack all the time, and that's kind of what this song was a result. I was never sure about life. I was never sure about what was up or what was down, and was someone there who pulled all the strings. You as a soldier came in, well, more like a queen. You said all things right, dark to light. I'd never seen anything like it in all of my time. And I was frozen, you were stolen. Now they're hunting for us. One step forward, dreams and torture. They can break the world, but they can't break us. I was never sure about love. I was never pure about all of life's deceptions and all the silly lies. When I fell, you were there. When I wouldn't tell, you still held me, and all of your love and understanding laid it all bare. And I was frozen, you were stolen, now they are hunting for us. One step forward, dreams and torture, they can break the world, but they can't break us. I was never sure about time. Is it everything that they always said, mended and healed the broken and poor, lonely hearts? In 32 years, can I say that I have paid, or I've learned a new trick, or do I want a magic machine that grants a restart? And I was frozen, you were stolen, now they are hunting for us. One step forward, dreams and torture, they can break the world, but they can't break us. I was frozen, you were stolen, now they are hunting for us. One step forward, dreams and torture, they can break the world, but they can't break us. Can't break us. No, 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 you can't. No, I don't think so. No way. Can't break us. True. So, yeah, I haven't played that one very much. But then, what the heck? Haven't played much of anything much. Why? Because I just haven't been here. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to be, so I came in, what was it? When did I come in? Last week? No. Anyways, I just did a live stream, but everything crashed. So I had to get a new microphone because my old one just seemed to quit. And then I did it all on my phone. I had my phone propped up down here on the old microphone. That's all it's good for right now, I guess, is propping up my phone. And then I was like down crouched all over the whole thing. I had like a sore neck when I was done. Anyways, but then you know what? Tonight, Janice had a homeschool meeting. By the way, that's where she's at, a homeschool meeting. She's not at a pub crawl. Homeschool meeting. So she goes to those once in a while. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs. And I am going to try this new microphone. And I am going to see who's around. And we got Renee. We got Juno Beach. We have BitGeeker. Amphibious One here. The Rosary, I call her Rose. Rose left. Like she stayed here for 1.3 seconds. And yeah, that's it. That's all I could see. Let me just see if I can. Oh, here, I got participants. No, that didn't work. According to this, there's like. Okay, Donna's still here. Hi, Donna. Donna's still here. Jeanette might be here still. I'm clicking some buttons, but I don't know if they mean anything. Donna's still. Oh, there. She said it. She said it. Donna said it. Hi, Donna. She's around. I know what shackles are. I wear them every day. Hi, Jeanette. You are here. Okay. Working for the man and the bills I've got to pay. There's a place that only I know of where I can hunker down. Wow, been a while. I'll try again. It goes to B7. And I know of where I, then up to C, can hunker down and over to G. And I'll be gone. That's D. And then it goes to C, I think, and I'll be gone. Got it. Then to E minor. Come with me. to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. That little voice inside your head that you ignore, telling you not to do what you've always done before. Well, that's the one I'm bending to, the one I follow now under this sun, under these clouds. Come with me to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. That place right there where the river meets the road, where no one's been before, right there, that's where I'll go. And with the campfire burning and a cold beer in my hand, I'll be gone across this land. Come with me to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Summer, winter, spring, or fall, doesn't matter to me at all. Come with me to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Come with me to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. That's my #1 hit song. Actually, you know what? It may not be. Step 2 might have surpassed that one in views. But you know what's crazy? I mean, and I'm not, whatever. I'm just saying what's what. I think 20, I haven't actually looked lately, but 20,000 views or 21,000 views. And that's amazing. But boy, it sure puts things in perspective when you look at something like, I was talking to Don about this a while ago, when we were over having a visit, having a London fog. What's that song again, Donna? If you turn back time. Oh, I'm going to get censored if I do it. Can you believe it? Can't even sing a song. Now we're stressed out by those people. I can't remember what the name is. Is it 21 Pilots or something like that? Anyways, just a guy and his buddy, and I think I heard the lead singer could have been a professional basketball player. So that's a pretty multi-talented person. Anyways, that song, if you type it in and you find like one of the original videos of it, I think it's something like 13 billion. It's in the billions of views. So there you go. So that's kind of like, that's humbling. Not that I mean, I'm happy for whatever I get. I really am. And I've met a lot of awesome people, my pack members, and that actually is pretty awesome. And just to say, the other day, excuse me, one moment. That's the thing about a live stream. You never know what's going to happen. I might cough out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Just sort of, oh, anything can happen in a live stream. Anyway, so I was going to say, in the comments the other day, it was kind of sweet and sort of bittersweet, because this person under Canaan's Land, it's not my song, but I redid it. me and my brothers. I arranged it. So To Canaan's Land, it's called, and it's got the pipes. My brother Luke plays the bagpipes. And that one's got quite a few views too, but somebody wrote in there, I told my family that this is the song I want played at my funeral. So that was pretty sweet. 21 Pilots, okay. Yeah, yeah, they had one other hit too, didn't they, Donna? I don't know if this Stressed Out was the first one or the second one, but they have another one that's pretty darn big as well. But you're right. They don't need to do much anymore. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this guy said, I want this song at my funeral. Now, and this is kind of sad, but you guys might remember, oh darn it, what's his name? There was a PACK member. I haven't seen him in quite a while. And, hey, Bruce. I'm gonna, shoot my old lady. I caught her messing around with another man. Pop, 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 pop. Odle, odle, hoo, odle, odle, hoo, odle. Dear gosh! Live stream. You never know what's gonna happen in a live stream. I can't hang it up because of the hook. So, there was one other member, and his name was, what was his name? There was another guy who said, my version of You Are My Sunshine. Maybe that'll work. He loved my version of You Are My Sunshine. And he, the one that has This Little Light of Mine, a mashup? Is that sort of level? He played that one at his mother's funeral. He played This Little Light of Mine. So that was pretty sweet, Heathen songs for superhero movies. That could be it. I'm looking at my playback here where I knocked my picture over. I have my phone just so I can type things. Yeah, I'm just so I can type things. Because I somehow lost my ability to type things into the comments on my computer. So I have my phone here, and I just saw my replay of me knocking this over. Now, what was it I was going to do? I had an idea for a song, but I got sidetracked. This is guitar calling me. Is there gonna be money? I don't know. How far back do our plans go? Is my mother going to jail again? All this talk is wearing me thin. Doesn't anybody follow the rules? Or am I just sitting here singing the blues? All this trouble's are riding me. Look across the room and I see my guitar calling me. Is this another dream come true? Just another dream falling through. Why does this wind blow so cold? I'm too young to feel this soul. Not really. I'm so sick of sitting around. I got my feet too planted on the ground. All those troubles are riding me. Look across the room and I see my guitar calling me. I've seen a lot of people come and go. Tell me why, but I don't know. Can what they say be so true? Is there always something after you? Don't try to change my philosophy, 'cause man, I'm telling you, I got eyes to see, yeah. Now those troubles are riding me. Look across the room and I see my guitar. When all these troubles are riding me. Look across the room and I see my guitar. That's called my guitar calling me. Sorry, don't. Everybody calm down. Is that going to fall down? I don't want anything to fall down. I had another one. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Who will be in your story now? Who will be cast in the main role? Do all the cheers and take a bow. Who will enter then stage right? And who will entertain your cravings in the night to the sound of your heart? And who will pave this way ahead? And who will get up in the morn and feed the fear and walk the dead? Who's left themselves behind? Who's tearing at the fabric of their mind? And can you mend now, in time to shine? And where will you go now? Will you go now? Where will you go now? Will you go now? Have you established the thin line? And have you entertained the point where you will turn and look behind? And who's shaking your firm hold? And are you taking the directions now and doing what you're told? Are you now? And can you see where you went wrong? Can you see the way the notes fell in the cadence of the song? And in the bridge you say you're right. And if anybody questions you, it ends up in a fight. And I'm tired now. And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Go now. Maybe I was wrong. 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 Baby, I was wrong. Baby, I was wrong. Yeah. And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? He came at last to a mansion fine down by the river Clady. Where will you go now? That is a song for dads and their daughters. That's all I'll say about that. It could be about other things, I suppose. It's mostly about just having a bit of a wild and crazy daughter. I was going to play a song. I don't know if I'd play this one, but I'll try. Where do I play? What key? This song called Wild Man. So I'll just pretty new. I haven't played it very much for you guys, but I'll give it a try, see what you think, you know. Once there was a wild man on a lonely prairie. He was trying to save his soul. Once there was a young girl in a lonely city. She was trying to make her way home. And this guy came crowding in, and the righteous, they frowned on them, and they said, "You must be alone." And the wild man said, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." Once there was a black knight up against a dragon whose power he knew from the start. Once there was a princess trapped in a dungeon with opinions making the bars. And the ones that they turned to, who once helped them get through, well, they changed right before their eyes. And the wild man said, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." Will you make it tonight, wild man? Will you make it black night? Will you hunt what's inside, wild man? Or will you say, "Hell no, I won't let her get away"? Once there was a hunter in a tangled forest where the light played with your mind. Once there was a true heart, the beauty of the woods there, who many sought but no one could find. And the branches they wrapped them, and the fingers they trapped them with their pointing and jeering eyes. And the hunter said, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." Will you make it tonight, wild man? Hi, Moki, will you make it black night? Will you hunt what's inside, wild man? Or will you say, "Hell no, I won't let her get away"? Say, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." Say, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." Say, "Hell no, I won't let her get away." That's called Wild Man. And that song has a story behind it. And I don't want to say what it is. No, it's actually not too bad. I'll tell you guys someday when I get to know you a little bit better. We'll do this one. I haven't seen Richard. I don't know if he'll make it tonight, but hopefully he watches it later, and then he'll be like, "Hey, there's my song." No, first he'll say, "Hey, there's my hat." Then he'll say, "Hey, that's my song. This is a song I wrote for Richard." Seems like a long time ago. I'd be curious how long I've known old Richard. But I wrote this song, The Weaver, because that's how I met him. I didn't know what he did, and he told me I'm a weaver, actually. You guys might know the story, but I'll tell you real quick. And I had a mini loom. Do you know what a loom is? Well, it's what a weaver uses, how they weave. Don't you guys know anything? Anyways, I had a little mini loom that my dad had for years at the school. Well, it was in the attic, and then it was going to get thrown out. And I said, that looks too neat to throw out. It's this little wooden loom. And so I kept it. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. We have so much stuff in this house, it's not even right. We're not exactly hoarders. But anyway, some days I feel like it. Oh, man. Anyway, I didn't want to throw it out. But then I started my channel and so on and so forth. And this young man, Richard Cox, said, hey, I'm a weaver, by the way, or something like that. I can't remember how he... And I was like, what? You're a weaver? Well, I have this mini loom. Did you want to have it? And he's like, well, yeah, that'd be great. Do you want to ship it to me? And he paid for the shipping. It cost quite a bit. I remember that. It was almost $300 because I put it in this wooden box that I'd made and so on. Anyways, and then he wove something with it, like it's hard to explain. He wove something. It's like a wall art, and I have it on my wall upstairs. Anyways, that's how I met Richard. And then now I got this hat. And what else? Oh, so yeah, and he was starting a channel, a weaving channel, or just a little bit of everything channel. And so I said, hey, I'm going to write a song for your channel. And this one's called The Weaver, and that's what I'm getting at. That's my intro. I've been up, I've been down, still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving, laughter, smiles, tears and frowns, still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving, I'll bang this drum, I'll dress this loom, that's my remedy for an impending doom, and a stitch in time saves more than 9. But the tapestries I've woven in my mind, they come to life now, the coarse and the fine. A winter's day seems cold and dark, still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving. In my backyard, it's my Noah's Ark. It sees me weaving, watch me weaving, wool and silk. No, I feed my friends, both small and large, and the souls of all I've touched now with my art. I'll bridge the gap with love and joy, and the warmth of the sun when I was a boy. Well, I feel it now again in my soul. Look around, what has changed? Not my weaving, still I'm weaving the threads of life you have arranged in my weaving, through my weaving, the wool and silk, silver and gold, with a piece of the new and of the old. And I'm tied to you, I'm tied within, and I can see your hand at work in where I've been, and you guide the path ahead, my old friend. Sorry, fingers are cramping up a little bit. Hee hee. So that's going out to you, Richard, wherever you may be. Sorry, reading. I'm confused. Is this? No, it's Monday, Juno. It's Monday. I'm trying to change it to Monday. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you. Oh, I just don't want to knock anything over. Part of the pack. This is a Richard. Richard made this shirt. That's a silk screen. Oh, this is tight quarters in here. And my mom and dad's, no, Jeremy, my brother Jeremy is in mom and dad's old house there, Juno. I'm in the airport subdivision on the other end of town. I had to move as far away as I could from my brother Jeremy. TMI. I don't know if you can hear me when I whisper. I just like whispering sometimes. So where are we at now? I should probably get going pretty soon. I'm trying to move it to Monday nights. Why? Why are you moving it to Monday nights? That's what Juno's saying. He's like, why are you moving it to Monday? Well, I'm trying to break free from my old ways. Well, Thursday, you guys know I did Thursday before. I used to do Thursday because Steve Wallace was Thursday. And I have most of my subscribers know me through Steve Wallace. Some don't. Some just know me and love me. But Steve was usually Thursday, and I was hoping after they'd watch Steve, if he'd do a release on Thursday, they'd come over to my channel, and so on and so forth. But I've been so inconsistent. And then the evolution of my channel. Some pack members, all the things that came up, part of the pack, that was all pack members. CoyOTes was something I did from the beginning, and I called my, hello, you bunch of CoyOTes, yip yip. Somebody else, and I think we used to know his name, maybe Glenn McDonald or something, Glenn something, I think, came up with YiP Yip, like a little coyote pup. Some leader of the pack, I think that's what Aussie from Australia, Bushy Boy called me that. Then there was, way back at the beginning, there was also, you guys know the name Angler. I haven't seen him in a long time. Angler used to. Anyways, I had quite a few pack members, and everything, a lot of everything, like the coyote howling at the moon. Somebody said that I made the coyote and the banjo moon, and somebody said I like the banjo moon in a comment. I said, oh, banjo moon, and that's where I came up. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. That was a banjo moon. That was sort of from a comment that I saw. Part of the pack, YiP Yip, all these things. Anyways, another comment that I got or received was that this is more like, you're sort of like a, what did she call it? She said it was more of a, not a mission, like a missionary thing. It was something along those lines, though. Sort of like therapy. That's not quite the right word, but I'm sort of forgetting. I can't remember the term. Maybe one of you guys can remember. But it was the idea. She said, your channel is more like, that sort of a thing. Anyways, and that's kind of what it turned into. It was just sort of therapy, but that's not the right word, but it's along those lines. Anyways, so with that in mind, I wanted to try to be positive as much as I can, and just have this as a little bit of an oasis, a little bit of an island for us to just try to get together. Now, so why did I move to Monday? Well, because Monday, well, for me anyways, generally Monday is more of a gloomy day. And so I decided I'm going to try doing it on Monday. Now, I haven't done it much. And, life's pretty busy. We got just things we're always dealing with. So, but the same reason that I can't get on here is one of the reasons I should get on here, because it's just, life can be a bit overwhelming. So that's why I tried Mondays. That's why there, Juno. So anyways, that wasn't a question, but thanks for the question. And if anyone can remember what word, if you can tell me what word I'm trying to think of. Ministry. Boom, nailed it. Ministry. She said your channel is, or the live streams are more like a ministry. But I mean, I'm not trying to what's the word, proselytize anyone, or I don't. I talk about Christ sometimes. I shouldn't have my hat on when I say his name, Christ. But I am a Christian, and I'm not gonna ever deny that. So that's one thing. But yeah, and what was I gonna play? Any other songs you guys want to hear? I'm gonna get going here. Kind of got a new one. Well, maybe I won't put it on to you guys yet. Excuse me. I'll wait. I can do a fun one. Well, you live by the rock and you live by the roll, and you try to find a place to call your home. Always something that makes you roam, makes you wander. Always wander, yeah. Scramble out of your little bed, try to find the perfect place to spin your web and catch your prey. For the day down on 8 knees to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? Itty bitty spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itty bitty spider went up the spout again. You're not sure what to do with your life. You've got 8,000 kids and a killer for a wife, but you fight through the pain, you fight through the strife. It's a trial, it's your trial, yeah. And while you work all day long, there's children in the world singing your song. Is that enough? Enough to keep you strong? Did you know that? Did you know that you're the itty bitty spider who went up the water spout? Hey Jim. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do to make it through. And you know sometimes that life will be blue, but there are good times. There are good times, yeah. Without the shadow of a doubt, the rain, she's gonna come and wash you out. You're gonna climb up the spout, 'cause you're the spider. You're the Spider-Man. Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itty bitty spider went up the spout again. When you live by the rock and you live by the roll, and you try to find a place to call your home. Always something that makes you roam, makes you wander. Always wander, yeah. You scramble out of your little bed, try to find a perfect place to spin your web and get your prey. For the day down on 8 knees to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. There we go. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. I think that's how it goes. And the itty bitty spider, go back and forth like this. Itty bitty spider went up the spout again. Chop chop. There you go. Hee hee hee. Jim, how's it going, bro? So for me, just letting the rest of the world know, right now it's 8:30, just about 8:30. So you can look at your watches and tell me what time it is for you. And so at 8:30, I tried to start at 7. It was a little after 7. So my time. So an hour and a half ago is when I tried to start. So you can set your watches. Beep boop 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 beep beep boop boop beep boop beep 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 boop beep boop boop beep boop 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 beep 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 boop boop beep 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 boop beep 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 boop beep beep boop. Could you imagine if that's how you had to set your watches? I don't think they would sell many watches if that's how you had to set it that many times, like pushing the buttons that many times. Who would ever buy that? I don't think I ever would, although I have one. But you don't set it like that. I was being silly. I was being hyperbolic, like, which means super exaggerating, like super exaggerating. Okay. Anyways, so I'm tending to be. Set your watches. So it's 8:30-ish right now, 8:28. And I try to start at 7. So I'm going to try Mondays for 7. I think That's what we're going for. I'm so sorry that I haven't done this very much. I'm still glad for all the people. So I'm going to just, make sure you do a thumbs up there somewhere. There's a place you can, I don't know yet. Might have to get out of the live chat if you're chatting. Get out of the live chat and then go to the main page. Yeah, I see there's 12, it says here. It says 9 people are watching. So that's pretty nice. I don't know the most I've ever had. What do you guys think? Can you remember? Sometimes I think I might have had up to maybe 30 people. What I think will happen is, thanks, Donna. What I think will happen is in the winter, yes, in the winter, it'll pick up. Because in the winter, I mean, around here anyways, it's cold. People don't like to go out. So I'll probably be down here. I'll probably have, a sweater on because it's cold. I'm from Alberta, the country of Alberta, and it gets cold here. It can be minus 40 sometimes. So, but I work in the gas industry, so that's not a bad thing. We like natural gas because that's what we heat our homes with, natural gas. So in a way, the cold weather's nice because we sell more gas. I'm such a greedy jerk. Okay. So I'm going to play my theme song, a little bit of that, and then I'm going to bid you all adieu, and hopefully we'll see you next Monday. But make sure, what am I supposed to say? Like and subscribe. I think you all subscribe anyways, and everybody here is already a PAC member. But you can, check out my other videos. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Just tell your friends. Doesn't really matter. I'm not looking for too much. Apparently I think I'm over 8,000 subscribers. So that's pretty good. I've been listening to some people, different, what do you call those people? Okay, so I got 8.06, 8,060 something. So that's pretty cool. I listen to different podcast types. I only watch YouTube, I'm afraid. I'm not very versatile. I'm not on Pictogram or Interest, Snap, Pinterest, and Face Post, and Chatagram, and TipTop. I'm on nothing else except for this particular platform. Do I like it? I like it. And I am set in my ways. What can I do? Does anyone care if I like it? Probably not. What do I not like about it? One thing I don't like about it is if somebody, I think I'll tell you right now, if somebody donates on a super chat or something like that, I think I whined about this before. If someone donates, I'll just, for my sake, for the math, I'll tell you right away. If someone donates $100, let's say, someone gives me a super chat, like that's a mind-blowing amount. It's like, holy cow. YouTube literally takes 30%. So I still get $70. That's wonderful. But I mean, they have the platform. I didn't build the platform. So YouTube is massively, massive, massive. It's just like, holy smokes. Holy smokes. 30%. I've had a few generous donations. Richard, no, they don't like to be called out. But I know that Richard's donated lots and lots to the channel. One time he did donate $400. And I think 30%, 4 times, what is that? What's 4 times 3? 12? $120 went to YouTube. Do you guys remember Swaggin' with Ben from Australia? He donated 400, and then Steve Wallace donated 400 once too on a super chat. So it's still amazing. Like that's, but then I noticed when I saw there's some app, I don't look at it anymore, but there was an app that told me it goes into, I think maybe my PayPal account. It goes into something. Anyways, it said, yeah, it was like 30%. Okay, so that's just a little thing, but it's just like, wow. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm just saying that's a little excessive. And I think if I get 1,000 views of one of my videos, like just a straight up video, if I get 1,000 views, I think that equals about $3. Like really, you have to have hundreds of thousands of views to actually. So I'm kind of, I don't, I don't care about that anymore. I just want to get together anyways. Um, if it grows, it grows. If I get a song, that'd be a really nice thing. If one of my songs took off, if somebody really liked a song of mine and said, "Can I use this?" and let's say they were a big name, that'd be pretty cool. If you guys want to pray for something like that, that'd be nice. Because then I don't have to, go out and tour or anything. I can just get some royalties from a song. Let's say the camping song, or I don't know, the lake or something, something obscure. Anyways, enough of that. I'm going to play my Banjo Moon and I'll bid y'all adieu, okay? I usually play it faster at the end. Hear my song, hear me sing this tune and take it with you, loves. Hear my voice, it's always running places, but that's not my choice. But do I know, well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above and the cold hard ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon, sitting here under this banjo moon. See me cry, half the time I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow, smooth, and the deep and the rough? Or do I know, is there a place for the soft and the tough? Can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon, sitting here under this banjo moon. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious life that shone on me when I was a boy. Now I'm older, and the prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know you're guiding us now. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon, sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon. All right, y'all. Good night. God bless your dreams. I love you. I'll talk to you later. See you, Donna. Have a good night, Donna. See you. See you, Jim. Juno, God bless you, bro. Thanks for being here. Moki, thanks for being here, man. Bruce, and back to Donna. Jeanette, I don't know if you're still here. I can actually see if anybody's here still, I think. Maybe not. Nah. I don't know if Amphibious is here. Bit Geeker might be. Moki Bear. No, I don't know if that means. Anyways, I'll just slide up the list and see if there's anyone I forgot. Renee, I don't know if Renee is still here. And Renee, is that a boy or a girl? Renee, maybe. I never know. I assumed, because the only Renee I knew was a girl, but I know Renee can be a boy's name as well. Jeanette is, I've said goodbye. Matt, Amphibious North must be gone already, I think. All right. I think that's everybody. Good night. God bless. Sweet dreams. I love you guys. And we will talk to you hopefully next Monday if everything works out. So tell your friends and we will see you then. Okay, I'm going to push a button somewhere. Okay, there's a button over here. I'm going to push it. And you guys have a good night and have a good week. I hope you have a great week. Cheers to you too, Jeanette. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye. Here we go. Click.